Welcome back. We are covering tip number 6 of 25 tips to become a better driver. Broken line and solid line. Should I do it? Again, this video and the last two videos, we've been covering just the broken and solid lines on a 2-lane highway. Typically, maybe once in a while you might run into those on a 4-lane, but I've never really seen those. So before we get going, I want to encourage you to, again, if you've been back multiple times or if you would like to subscribe, click the subscribe button and also click the thumbs up. Also greatly appreciated. And also both of those let YouTube know that the content is being watched and also appreciated and lets me know as well. And then also click the alert button if you want to be notified of future content. So we're going to cover this one, and this will be the last of this series in terms of the inside of this series, in terms of the lines, and then we'll keep moving on. But today's topic is broken and solid line together, right? So we've covered just the straight solid line, especially on a 2-lane highway. We've covered a broken line, which means you can pass. Solid lines means you can't. But if you're driving along, in case you've forgotten or maybe just don't know, for whatever reason that may be, if you have a solid and a broken line or a dashed line, it means two different things. If the dashed line or the broken line is on your side of whichever way you're driving, that means you can pass if you obviously have the clearance and the sight line to do it. And the people coming on the other side of you driving opposite way, and it's a solid line for them, that means they can't or shouldn't pass, and vice versa. So if you're driving and there's a solid line, that means you shouldn't pass and can't pass. And same thing for the other the drivers with the oncoming traffic. If they have a dotted or a dashed line or a broken line, that means that they can. So it's good to know this in the event that you're driving, even if you have a clear pathway, nobody's in front of you. If you're driving with the solid line, you may see people attempt to drive and get out or pass and get out in front of your oncoming traffic the way you're headed and pass the person that's in front of them. So it just shows you that they have the right to attempt it. But again, you need to be defensive in your driving as well, right? That's just one of the things that I think everybody needs to do more of, is just to be a defensive driver. And again, paying attention is part of that, which we covered as well. So again, I'll just review it just for refresher in case you're not clear about what I'm saying. If you're driving along on a 2-lane highway and you're in obviously the whichever way you're going, if there's a solid line on your side and then off to the left of you, there's a broken line or a dashed line, that means that the person on the oncoming traffic can pass and you cannot. And vice versa. If you're driving along and you have the broken line or dashed line, and the person to the left of you in the oncoming traffic has a solid line, that means that they cannot pass, but you have the right to, if you have the opening and the clearing to do so. So again, as always, make sure that if you're going to do it, make sure you can do it. You have the vehicle specs to get around it and make it happen quickly. Make sure you give yourself enough visibility and enough runway to get up to speed to do it. And that typically means not tailgating people, right? If you're tailgating somebody, you're not going to have the visibility to even see if there's oncoming traffic for you to pass, right? So giving yourself enough space for in front of the driver in front of you will typically allow you to have a better sight line in terms of if there's oncoming traffic, and if it gives you enough runway to get up to speed to pass. So that's going to do it for this video. And as always, I want to encourage you, if you have not done so, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, click the thumbs up button. Let me know that you appreciate it, and let YouTube know as well. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and then click the alert button to be notified of future content. And we will talk to you at the next video.